Hi, go on buddies. In my last video about words, we looked at words for introduced animals, and we saw that they were all Aboriginal words, all except one. Today I thought we'd look at loan words, and it is loan words in Ngarla that we are looking at here, and they come from different sources. As you can see here, some come from English, others come from Pidgin. The Pidgin English that originally occurred in Port Jackson in the Sydney area where the first colony was, and then spread outwards over the continent with the colonizers. And this Pidgin English developed into Creole in the Northern Territory. That's the only place where it has survived to this day. So we will come to why these words come from Pidgin rather than from English proper. If we look at the English words first, we can see that words that end in consonants that are permissible at the end of words in Ngarla, in those words, those consonants have been kept. So we get town and kitchen. And also English words that end in a vowel still end in a vowel, like buggy, which is buggy. In other cases, words that have ended in sounds that are non-permissible at the end of Ngarla words, they have received the addition of u in the end, as in taimu. In some cases we also see internal changes in the words, like here, pamu comes from bomb and means bomb. Some of the phonotactic constraints are, however, broken in English loan words, which I have mentioned before. So in Ngarla words, long vowels only occur in stressed syllables, and it is only always the first syllable that receives main stress. So obviously this is wrong with a long vowel in the third syllable, motoka. And Ngarla does not have diphthongs in its own words, but here we get a diphthong in motorcar driver. This is another word that comes from Australian English, jauja. And I was wondering if anyone can guess what English word this is. Jauja. Yes. Moving on to Pidgin. This word probably came up along the coast before the actual thing that it denotes. My friend and colleague Brian Gatenbeek has suggested that perhaps this was originally Killaman, that changed to Gillaman. This is nothing we can prove, but it is an interesting theory. Gillaman anyway means rifle. So how do we know that these words come from Pidgin rather than from English? Well, it has to do with the last part here. Im is used in the Pidgins and Creoles, English-based Pidgins and Creoles in this part of the world, as a transitivizer on verbs. It comes from him, and all verbs in the Pidgins and Creoles here are intransitive, unless you add im at the end, and then it becomes transitive, or they become transitive. Ngarla words cannot end on m, so the u is added. So we see here that in some cases the im has been kept, like in Pinijamu, finished. In other cases, it has become amo here. And in this case, I would like to mention here that what has happened a lot in Ngarla is that verbs from English and Pidgin have been taken into Ngarla as nouns. So wargamu comes from work him. So work him. So it has been taken into Ngarla as work and then been verbalized. Wargamu jari. This one is probably difficult to figure out where it comes from if you don't know what this means. Japartamu, which becomes japartamu jari. This comes from shepherdim, shepherdim, and it means shepherding in Ngarla, and it's then verbalized with jari, japartamu jari, yes. Here we have two words of unclear origin. Kajungu means a person from Asia. There were Chinese and Japanese people present in Western Australia in the 1800s already. So, Kajungu, unclear where it comes from. And Maya means house in a great number of Aboriginal languages in Western Australia. But where does it come from originally? That we cannot say. And that is all for today. I will see you later.